Fellas, I'm back with another sand dollar grind guide. This is the new best way to grind sand dollars in Doodle World. Let's get right into it. But for that, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, comment, the usual thing. Let's get into it. To start things off, I'm going to go over some of the more recent changes ever since I posted that first video. First one is Buri Treasure. Unfortunately, Wish must have seen how good Buri Treasure is, as it was, if you remember, the best quest you could do in the game, because they decided to nerf it really bad. Going from 22 sand dollars to 16, it was a -6 difference for all of them. Obviously, you can still do rare Buri Treasure, you can still do epic Buri Treasure if you ever get them, but you probably won't get them. I will show you why in a future bit of the video. As you can see, I have it on the side. I have it one of the few I do skip, but it's one of the worst quests in the game now. Highly recommend not doing it. Next one I want to talk about is the pizza delivery. It actually got slightly buffed. It is now a +2 sand dollars per thing. It's a good change. It's decent. It's still the same. It's not great, but you can never go wrong with a little bit of buffs, especially with this big change. And finally, Cup Shuffle. It is the newest quest. It is brand new, brand spanking new. Quick spoiler, it's not good. It's not good at all, but it might not be bad forever. I'll go over it in a sec. And before I get into the quests themselves with the changes and all that, I want to go over and go a little bit deeper into the auto clicker strategy I have. Now, like I said before in the previous video, I'm not going to go over too much. Use the auto clicker, use the reset method, escape or enter. That's how you can teleport back to the front and get back quicker. The auto clicker also helps with this. You want to position yourself like this, and you can just spam away. Let the auto clicker fly. Now, what you also want to do, maybe, is with the auto clicker, you can change the click interval time. That means how quickly the auto clicker clicks. If the default is 100 milliseconds, that's 0.1 seconds. You can change it. I changed it down to 30 milliseconds. That makes it quicker to refresh these. Now, if you do it too fast, your computer might lag. So try to pick something that is fast, but also doesn't make your computer lag, or device, whatever it may be. I don't know. And now you can also change the keybind for the start and stop. I changed it to tab. It is a pain in the butt with tab, because it is also the menu keybind, but I can just press shift and tab to go to the menu. When I just press tab to start the auto clicker, as you can see, you can change it to whatever the heck you want. I don't care. But for efficiency, that's what I find to be good. Now, let's get on to the changes. And for the changes, I have to bear some sad news. Buried Treasure is dead. It is dead. It is not good anymore. It got nerfed so bad. They must have seen the video. They must have seen people talk about how good it is, because they decided to nerf Buried Treasure from 22 sand dollars to 16. -6 sand dollars per time. That is a lot over time. That's 600 sand dollars if you do it 100 times. That is a lot of sand dollars. Unfortunately, it is gone. It is pretty garbage now. I'll explain a little bit why I have it here, as it is one of the quests I try to avoid. If you don't know, if you have a quest here, I usually do the third one only and keep refreshing that because it's best with the auto clicker. But if you leave one here, they will not show up. So you will not have an uncommon Buried Treasure and a rare Buried Treasure. You won't have 2 Buried Treasures. So I leave it here. I leave the Infestation, because they're kind of the 2 worst quests in the game. So I have this one. I keep refreshing, but as you can see, -6 sand dollars. And the small buff actually was to pizza delivery. As you can see, uncommon, you get 14 sand dollars. When originally you would get only 12. It is a +2 sand dollar buff. A little bit. It's small. It's decent. It's nothing crazy, but it just makes it a little bit better. You can go for it and have fun with it. Now, the final change is with Cup Shuffle. Let's see if we can get it. You probably won't, but Cup Shuffle is the newest quest in the game. Spoiler alert, it ain't good, but it could be good. So let's go over Cup Shuffle and all the bad quests shortly. Alright, so I got Cup Shuffle. It says you get 16 sand dollars, but if we go all the way down, take a note, got 17,067 sand dollars. Let's play a game. Yes, 16 if I find it. As you can see, it's a cup shuffling, so it should be memory, right? No, it is random. It is not a memory game. It is a guessing game. I didn't get it. Here's your sand dollars. Why does nobody want to hang out with me? You get nothing. So, we got some contradictory voice lines. You say, oh, you're gonna get some anyways. Nope, you get nothing. If you fail the 1 in 3 chance, you get nothing, which is so stupid. It is not a good quest to do. It is very bad. You will waste a good 30 seconds of your time that could have been to get, I don't know, 12 sand dollars. You're just getting a 1 in 3 chance to get a little bit, and then you have to do another 1 in 3 chance to get even more and double it. It is it is not worth it at all. But there may be an error, because the developer Ileana, her avatar over there, she originally said that you would get sand dollars anyways. You would get the original asking amount from here, as it would say there. You would get that amount of sand dollars even if you lost, so you could do it. You'd get at least some sand dollars, but you'd leave with something instead of nothing. But if you did try the double or nothing, then you could lose everything. So if that change does end up happening, where you get the full 16 sand dollars in reward, that actually would make it one of the best quests in the game. So if this update ever happens, if it ever fixes the issue where you get those sand dollars even if you lose, the best strategy would to just go there, do it, fail, or just win and then leave. Don't double or nothing. And that would be one of the best quests in the game. I would highly recommend it. But as of now, do not do it. Do not do Cup Shuffle. If they do end up fixing it, you know, go ahead. And if they do end up making it so you only get like half, if you get like 8, do not do it. It's probably not worth it. It's a little more iffy there. You could probably get some better sand dollar rewards from other quests. So that's why it is one of the worst quests in the game. Let's go over to the next bad quest. And one of the bad quests I want to go over is Wackadoodle. It also is a little bit different now. As you can see at the bottom, you can't kind of see it from the border, but there is Malimal Chain. Now you can do this quest. It will get you all this, but from before, from my video, if you did not see it, go check out that Malimal video right now. That is how to chain Malimal. You just complete it. There's one there. That's really the only reason you'd want to do it. It is not efficient at all. I did some testing. In 15 minutes, I did only Wackadoodle. I got 390 sand dollars. In 15 minutes, I did a better quest, and only that better quest, I got 536. That's a difference of 140 sand dollars in only 15 minutes. That is a massive difference. That is a difference of like nearly 600 in an hour. So avoid Wackadoodle. Another one you want to avoid is Battle. I got actually pretty lucky there. I did not expect to get it, but Battle is way too time consuming. Even if you have good doodles in your party, you never know what doodles they have. So even though I have a really good Hibiscus with the Enchanted Sapphire, with all of these, even with all of that, it will still take at least a minute, and you probably you'll get less rewards even from this than you would get in Wackadoodle, and it takes longer. Even the legendary battle is just barely good. So do not do the rare, do not do the epic battle, do not do uncommon Wackadoodle. Don't even do rare Wackadoodle. Just do the rarest variations of all of those quests, and that's how you get at least a little bit of efficiency out of those quests. The next bunch of quests to avoid, one of them is Buri Treasure. I will now explain why I do have it here. As I said before, I leave these quests on the side as you will not see them on this. You will not have two of the same quest in the help board. So if I only do the right side, I will never get a Buri Treasure or an infestation. Buri Treasure, when you start it up, as you can see, there's that little animation. It closes, it goes up. It does that every single time you pick it to spawn all the mounds. So that is why I leave it here, because that little animation happens every time. So if you are spamming the refresh, you will get that long animation that's like a minute. It's not a minute, 1 second, but over time it stacks up and it stacks up, and it's a lot of time wasted refreshing when you were usually skipping it. That could have been used to get maybe a making pizza or something even better. So that is why I have that there. Infestation, I also have avoidable. It is out. It's not great. It's not a great quest, but it is the worst of the common bunch. Now, you don't even want to do common ones in general. I mean, you can do Lost Power. I'm skipping through it so I can just get the Buried Treasure once again on the side, so I never have to do it again. I'm not having good luck, but Lost Power is the only common quest you actually want to do. Infestation, Maze, even the deliveries, it's just the most common variations of some of the quests are just not good when the rarer ones are better. So Maze, for example, I did say to do it in the last video. Now I realize it is not great, it is not the best. The rare is decent, but it's not the best, while the epic, the legendary versions are better. Lost Power is the only one that's common, that is good. Maze, don't do it. Infestation, just skip it. That's what I'm doing. But you can do uncommon deliveries. You can do like epic Wackadoodle, like I said before. But overall, those are the quests to avoid. Let's get on to the good ones. To start off with the good quests is the best quest in the game. This is why I said the common quest is the best. It is Lost Power. Even the common Lost Power is better than Epic Maze. It's better than Epic Wackadoodle. It's better than Legendary Battle. It's better than most of the uncommon quests. It's better than like more than half of the quests. It is the best quest in the game. You get 12 sand dollars. It is so quick. You do the downtown. Look at this. You just do the puzzle. If you memorize the puzzles really well, because there's only a small bunch of them, so it kind of shuffles through a bunch of them, you can just get them done in a couple seconds, and just like that. That's 12 sand dollars super easily. And back to the refreshing, it is also a really common quest, so you do not waste as much time refreshing, and you can just go through it really quickly. Boom, just like that. There's an uncommon. There's 16 sand dollars. You can find them up to rare variations, and just like that, another one. So quickly you can get Lost Power. I did Lost Power for 15 minutes, just Lost Power. I got 536 sand dollars in 15 minutes. That's the same one I said from before. Compared to Wackadoodle, that is a difference of 146 sand dollars in just that short amount of time. Stack that up over time. If you were grinding for a little while, or if you were grinding for ages, again, 600 sand dollars in an hour. That's a huge difference. That is why you want to do Lost Power. That is why it is the best quest in the summer event. Now on to the second best one. And the second best one, I didn't even need to stop recording because it just was the next one. It is making pizza. Once again, it is the second best quest in the game. I also had it recommended in the last video, but it is the second best quest. It is also really efficient. It takes a little while, but the reward is good. It's basically like Wackadoodle if it was shorter and also had a similar reward. It's like 10 sand dollars less, but you don't spend the full minute. You just gotta remember these. You can also check the order right here. So we got sauce, cheese, pepperoni, onion, chicken, jalapeno. So jalapeno, chicken, onion. Is that it? Is that 3? Pepperoni. So just do that. I mean, if you remember from the words, it's so much quicker. And once you practice it even more, you'll get it better. You get the tip of 12 sand dollars. That's 36 in under a minute. I can do it in like 30 seconds even. It is that quick. And it is the second best quest in the game. And now is the strategy. This is just a compilation of what I've said throughout the video. This is the strategy you want to use to get the most sand dollars in Doodle World. Do Lost Power, do pizza making, and do the rarest versions or the rarer versions of the common quests, such as like pizza delivery uncommon, or you want to do like maze, epic maze, legendary maze. Do not do the common versions. Do not do cup shuffle. Do not do battle. Do not do wackadoodle. And that is all you really need to know. Make sure to use the auto clicker. Make sure to use the reset method, and you are set. That's pretty much it. And of course, if cup shuffle changes and it actually gives you the sand dollar rewards, that is another really good method. I did this strategy for 30 minutes. I got just under 1,200 sand dollars in 30 minutes. That's 2,400 sand dollars in an hour. 2,400 every hour is really good. And maybe you can test it out yourself. See how many you get every 30 minutes, every 15 minutes, and see what works best for you. Because obviously, a lot of these are experience. So just find the ones you do best in and time it. Make sure, keep track of what you are really good at and what you are best efficient, I should say that. But overall, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. This is probably going to be my final video on the sand dollar grind. If there does end up being another video or another quest on the Beachgoer event, I don't think there will be. We're kind of in the latter half of it. But if there is another one, I'll make a short video on if it is good or not. This should be the definitive edition of the video. Hopefully they don't nerf anything. Please just wish don't nerf Lost Power. He's been inflating the summer skin prices and deflating them because people are angry and all that fiasco, and people are not happy right now. So we really just don't know what will happen. But as of recording, as of the video dropping, this is the best strategy. I hope I don't have to make a third one. If I do need to make a third one, I will. If you want updates on that sort of thing, just keep an eye on the Twitter, because the last time there were changes, he didn't even announce them. He just shadow nerfed Buri Treasure, which is really lame, because I had to go through like all the social media is just letting people know, yeah, it's bad now. It's really bad. And this is the final thing I'll do to announce it. I'm not gonna ramble any longer. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.